Well, let's talk about the level 2 results that came out a little while ago. 52% pass rate. So I've got the historical pass rates up on the screen. There we are down here at 52, if you can see my mouse moving around. The last time we were at 50 was 55% in 2020. You got to go all the way back to 2005 to find another 50 at 56%. And then previous to that, it was prior to 2000, it was always over 50%. So this is only the third time since 2000 that the pass rate has inched over 50%. And we can see the path of the pass rates here. 40, it dropped down 55 to 40 to 29, then started inching back up, and now back over 52. You sort of see the same thing here for level 1. It got as low as 25%, 22, 26, 27, jumped into the 30s, sitting just a little under 39. And if we look at the level 3 pass rates, dropped as low as 42 and sitting just a shy under 50 here, a little bit shy of 50, sitting at 48. So maybe for the August exam, we'll see the level 3 return to its previous range in the mid to high 50s. Let's have a look at what we have for level 2 now. Based on what your results were, 52% of you passed, 48% DNP on this one. One of the things that I noticed as well, of the ones that have passed, a significant number, greater than 90%. We are sort of lucky with our LinkedIn followers on our side. When they post the results, they usually thank us so that we can congratulate them. And I don't know that I've seen so many of the results over 90% as I have this time. So very good. What are we going to do here? Let's start with DNP. I don't like using the F word here. I prefer do not pass. If you had a subscription with us, all our subscriptions are 1 fee to pass, whether you bought the full package or just some of the sections. So if you're moving to the next exam window, whichever one it happens to be, we'll talk about November 23 here and May 24, whichever window you're moving to, you do not pay again. Okay, just make sure that you don't do that. It is 1 fee to pass. You paid once, that's it. November 23. Should you, if you didn't pass, should you make a run for November 23? The arguments in favor of that is you're not starting from zero. And it is, some time away. You're not starting from zero, and it's the exact same content. If you are going to do November 23, remember, registration closes August 8th. You got a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks to make your decision. There is no early registration, so you are paying full price. If you are thinking about May of 2024, you run the risk of changes. And registration for this doesn't open until August 15th. So here's the deal. Because it doesn't open until August 15th, I cannot discuss the changes from 2023 to 2024 until August 15th. All I can say is you run the risk of changes in the content. Not only that, if you sit for May 2024, it puts you at February 2025 for level 3, because in 2024 there's a February and an August level 3. If you sit for May, you can't write August, which puts you all the way to February of 2025 for level 3. And February 2025, all new changes. That really doesn't affect you. You haven't seen the current level 3 anyways, so no matter what level 3 you see, it's all brand new to you anyways. It just puts you all the way to February 2025. That is the drawback there. The benefits, you do get a lower price, and you do get to take some time off. So you do have some benefits there. You can register for May, but keep in mind your level 3 won't be till February of 2025. But if you sit in November and you pass in November, then you've set up for August of 2024 for level 3, and you could be done by the end of the summer 2024. That is for the DNPs. My sort of leaning would be, if the full price doesn't really bother you, would be November of 2023, because again, you're not starting from zero. It's not like you need 7 months to prepare. You're not starting from zero. And I'm sure of the 48% that did not pass, I would hazard a guess that well over 75 or 80% of those can probably honestly say to themselves, look, I didn't put in the amount of time that was necessary. You probably knew going in that you didn't put in the amount of time. You were hoping for the best. That about 75 to 80% of you probably were not surprised with the results. You were hoping for the upside, but when you saw it, I'm sure if you were honest with yourself and you asked yourself, did you put in the time, that you probably would say no on that one. That is the most common reason for not passing level 2, is just, look, I ran out of time, I started too late, I didn't manage the calendar, and I ran out of time. So if you are going to make a run for November, you got till August 8th to register. I wouldn't wait till August 8th. And don't fall into the same trap again, that planning fallacy, thinking that I got a lot of time, and then mid-October going, oh my God, I'm out of time. You want to develop a calendar with a number of hours per week that you're going to put in. You're going to carve out the time that you're going to dedicate to this, and you have to stay honest to that. Learning today is the same as learning 5,000 years ago. It's all about 4 words: putting in the time. There is no magic. There is no secret that teachers hold back till the last day and they go, oh, by the way, you didn't have to do all that work. Here's the secret. It's about putting in the time, and you have to put in the time. It is less about ability and far more about your willingness to put in the time. And that's true of almost anything out there. That if you give me 2 people of differing ability, they can get to the same point in terms of expertise. The one with the lower measurable ability would simply have to put in more time, but they can get to the same point. So you just have to determine your ability, and you can say, well, you know what, I know I'm good at this stuff. I have always been a great student. Well, then put in the time. If you say, well, you know, it takes me a little bit longer to learn it, well, then you're going to have to put in more time, right? Let's go to the pass. Here, I think your decision is clear. Level 3, February 2024, for a number of reasons. You can get early registration right now, but it closes in 2 days, July 13th, so you don't have a lot of time to decide. February is enough time from now to prepare, but again, if you start now, you have plenty of time. If you register now and start in October, well, then you don't have so much time anymore, right? So you start now, and it's a manageable number of hours per week. You start in October, it becomes an unmanageable number of hours a week, especially if you have a life, and especially if you want to leave room in your life for life to happen, because I'll tell you something, life shows up when you least want it to show up. Life shows up. The other benefit here, if you don't make it through February 2024, you can register for August 2024. There are no changes because it's within the same year. You're using the 2024 content. If you wait until August this should say August of 2024, sorry about that, and you do not pass, then you have to wait till February of 2025, and let's go over here, all new changes. So that's just a big pile of work on the event, on the chance that you DNP on that one. I would seem to think that February 2024 is what you want to do because you have the time. There is plenty of time to February 2024. You have a cost advantage because early registration is still open, and you have optionality because if you DNP in February 24, you register for August 2024, it is the exact same content. There's 3 advantages there. Whereas for the August exam, you only have 2 of those advantages. You do not have the optionality. You got time and cost advantage, but no optionality. So let's go to our site and have a look at our options. Okay, why don't we start with DNP? You had a subscription on our site, you DNP'd and you want to move your subscription to the next exam window, find my account on the right menu here. You can expand the menu, click on my account, and the very last item here, defer or upgrade, you just click on that one and it will then walk you through everything that you need. All of our packages include the 1 fee to pass in order to move your current exam period. It gives you all the instructions that you have to follow. It's all automated. You upload a document and off you go. Okay, let's go to our CFA options. For those that have not used us, who want to use us at level 2, who had a DNP and think it's time to perhaps have a guide, just click on, when you get to the markmeldrum.com landing page, click on CFA, select exam, and we have the different packages. Be careful, up here is 2023, down here is 2024. Make sure you're selecting the right one. So if you're going to head for November, you click on 2023 level 2 packages. And here are your options. You can just add a section if you want. You can add full access, or you can add full access plus. What does the plus do? Notice the full access gives you all 10 sections, and you have all the check marks here, so you can see exactly what you're getting. This one here has one extra check mark. I wish that wouldn't pop up. The applied series. So you can add all 10 sections plus the applied series. The applied series, by the way, has no expiration, which means that once the level 2 exam is over in November, we do archive your CFA content, but the applied series does not archive. You have access to that, well, I wouldn't say forever, because at some point the world is going to be destroyed by something or other, but until that point you have access. So you can add the level 2 plus. Then when you go to level 3, you don't have to add the level 3 plus because you'd already have the applied series. You just have to add the full access. So there is how you can register on our site or subscribe on our site to our level 2 content. If you need level 3, there's the, well, you can't take 2023 at this point in time. If you've passed level 2, you must go to the 2024 level 3s. And here it is. So you can pay per section. You can pay for full access. It has all 6 sections, or full access plus, which also includes the applied series. And again, that has no expiration. Later this fall, and when you are done level 3, this other subscription will be available called a Charterholder subscription. And it will require the applied series to get. In the Charterholder subscription, each year that there are new readings, you have access to the new readings because you have to satisfy 20 hours of continuing education credit. As the CFA curriculum evolves, you'll always have access to the newer readings. You'll also have access to the applied series and all the additions in the applied series, plus a series of papers, research papers that I think are good papers. I'll do 30-minute or 45-minute walkthroughs of good research papers in the economics or finance domain, plus videos of selected monographs. CFAI sometimes publishes like a 100-page monograph on, let's say, volatility products. And they assign something like 4 hours to it, that if you read it, you get you can say that you've done 4 hours of continuing education credit. Well, we'll do a video around that monograph and make it available for you. This way here, as you're going through the videos, we will record how many hours you've gone through, so that you have an audit trail automatically of your 20 hours. So once you're done your 20 hours, we can let you know that you have satisfied all your continuing education credits. So that will be available this fall, but if you're just entering level 3 and you write in February, you're not really going to care about that till what, April or May of 2024. And anyways, there are the options for if you did pass. Again, let me stress this. If you did pass and you're registering for February, you got 2 days. It's July 11th. This closes July 13th. If you're gonna register for February level 3, you may as well do it now. even if you say, well, I wasn't really planning on starting till after Labor Day, save the $300. Do it now. Just do it now. Register with CFAI. You don't have to subscribe on our site right away. You can wait, but save the $300 and at least get your registration in before July 12th. And that is it. I said that was it. And you ever leave your house and then you have to come back in because you forgot something? Then you go back out, you get in your vehicle and you go, and you got to get out. You come back in because you forgot something yet again. Well, here I am back in the house because I forgot something. The additional options: Level 1 archive, Level 2 archive, and tutoring or counseling. If you are new to us at Level 3, what we often find is candidates do have holes in their knowledge from Level 1 and Level 2. And it sometimes is beneficial to go back to Level 1 and review some of the core basic readings in Level 1, especially some of the ones in fixed income, because you may have forgotten a lot about simple things like duration and the different types of duration and what they're measuring, and reviewing the Level 1 reading can really help a lot. You can add the archive, the Level 1 archive and the Level 2 archive, which gives you just the reading videos from each of those levels. Also, if you want any tutoring hours, we do run out of those as time goes by. So if you do want tutoring hours, you can add them if you're, even if we have this available at Level 2 as well, except you can only add the Level 1 archive. If you add tutoring hours at Level 2, let's say you had 10 tutoring hours at Level 2 and you only use 5, the other 5 carry over to Level 3. You don't lose them. They're not like cell phone minutes where you use them or lose them. They do carry over. And if you don't use your tutoring hours at Level 3, you do have a credit on the site, which then you can apply towards the Charterholder package. So you don't lose it. If you don't use them, you don't lose them. But if you book your tutoring hours, if you say I'll take 5, then we know of all the tutoring hours we have available, we can eliminate 5 of those tutoring hours because we have a limited number of tutors, and we do get booked up. We do run out of time as we get closer to the exam. And to get it, all you have to do is just you click on get this, and it'll take you to the next page, and you can add each of these. It'll go into your shopping cart, and then once you're done, you just proceed to checkout, and everything will be there. Now I'm done. Now I'm leaving the house.